Scrum is a set of guidelines used during the development of a product from the early stages until its completion. Scrum looks to resolve some common failures of typical development, such as confusion due to changing requirements, unrealistic time, cost, and product quality estimates. Scrum has been successfully used by many companies in various fields with positive results. Here in the Innovation Lab, we have been using Scrum for our 2D barcode projects and iPhone development. To develop a product, we usually organize the Scrum team. The Scrum team is composed by several professionals, changing in number depending on different factors. The optimal size of the team is 7 people. Teams are self-organizing and there are no titles. This is the product owner. She is responsible for maintaining the product backlog. She also represents the users and customers of the product. The testers test the software to make sure that there is a deliverable product after each sprint. And this guy will actually be responsible for developing the product. This is the Scrum Master. He is responsible for making sure everything is used correctly and for maximizing all the benefits. Now that we know who is who, let's talk about the methodology of Scrum. The first thing to do is to generate a product backlog. The product backlog is like a product wish list that contains all the things that you want out of your product. After the product backlog is created, the team uses the release planning meeting to establish the goal of the release. For this meeting, the team will have the product backlog in hand to generate the sprint backlog. We generate the product backlog from different locations using Google Wave, and then the team meets to generate the sprint backlog. To generate the sprint backlog, the product owner will guide the team to establish which features will be important for the sprint. After choosing the features to be developed, the team organizes them according to their priority. Soon they give the same features an estimation of labor hours for each task. It is recommended to have 3 or more subject experts to estimate the hours. Estimating the hours of each task will be important because the Scrum Master will need to know how many hours the team will be available for each sprint and which tasks will be developed on each sprint. After we have planned everything out, the tasks become available to everybody on the team. So when the developer finishes a task, he or she will be able to get a new task that interests them. We use SharePoint in the Innovation Lab, so when a new task is picked by somebody, the document is updated. The Scrum Master is the person responsible of keeping track of all the tasks. He or she keeps track during the daily Scrum. The daily Scrum is a 15-minute meeting that is set up every day in the same place at the same time. Some companies prefer to call it a stand-up meeting because they do it standing up to make sure it won't last more than 15 minutes. During this meeting, the Scrum Master finds out if everything is running smoothly. He also finds out if there are any team difficulties and keeps track of all the work that has been done. These 15 minutes are also a time for the team to exchange new ideas. This is the burn down chart. During the daily scrums, the team provides the Scrum Master with the tasks that they have done and how many hours they have worked. With this, the Scrum Master builds the burn down chart. This will give everybody a visual impression of the progress of work done. Also, the burnout chart will give the team the velocity of the work to be done. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Scrum.